Hey everybody, I'm Laura and you're watching Atomic News TV. And you guys, I think this is the earliest live stream I've done on a weekend. Well, I guess you can consider this the weekend, right? It's Friday night. I did do a live stream, I think on a Tuesday in the middle of the day, but I've never done a live stream this late. So I literally had to rush out of work and get here, and I'm still in my scrubs. So yeah, I'm sporting the little dogs and kitties. Sorry guys, but I'm like, I gotta get on. I gotta get on YouTube right now. Like, I didn't even say hello to my husband really. I'm like, gotta go. But you guys, sometimes when you do interviews or reporting or things like that, you have to go with what you were given. And the people that I'm going to talk to tonight, they are on the border in New Mexico, and they have people coming over the border all of the time. And you never know when there's going to be a mini caravan or a small group of people crossing the border and they might get called away. Now, I did text message the person that I'm supposed to be calling, and I'm like, hey, 10 minutes heads up, you know? Hey, CBD Dave, how you doing? I did give them a heads up, and I was like, 10 minutes out, blah, 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 right? And I have not heard back yet. I haven't heard a confirmation. I messaged through Facebook, have not gotten a confirmation yet. And now I know these people. I spoke to them last night. I know they want to talk to us and be on the live stream tonight. So I'm a little nervous. I'm forewarning you that they may be busy and they may be, handling, apprehending people on the border as we speak. It's very possible. If that happens, I want you guys to know it'll be rescheduled, but we're going to call in just a sec. You guys need to know about what's going on in New Mexico because something newer is happening on the border, and it's not being spoken about in the media right now. Not at all. They are breaking the wall apart to get in. Yes, in Tijuana. But I am going to talk about specifically New Mexico tonight, right where the border wall ends, okay? That's the location that we're going to talk about tonight. Something new is happening, and I have been kind of pre-gaming the past week, and uploading videos about it. So if you guys have been watching my videos, you kind of already know what's going on. But we're going to talk to the guys that you see in these videos directly tonight. So I am going to dial the number, and new bad. Yeah, there's a new bad thing going on. Yeah. Cutting torches to cut through the wall. Yes. No. What happened in Tijuana yesterday? Whoo, we can talk about that after. Yeah. Yeah. I was really pissed about that. Hold on. I'm getting ready. I have to get into my Text Now app because you guys know I use a burner phone for all my calling. And use an app called Text Now so that people don't have my real number, because that would be a bad thing. Because I do get creepers out there and trolls and things like that. So, hi, can I dial, right? That'd be good. That'd be swell. I realize it's been a long day. Hold on, hang in there with me, guys. All right, here we go. Let's hope that they answer and they are not apprehending somebody on the border. It's possible. We'll find out.
Hello.
Hello, it's Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
How's it been? How's it been on the border today?
No, they got 5 earlier. A man and a child and a woman and 2 children, and the little boy was sick, and they rushed him to the hospital.
Wow.
So,
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I know you had given me a little, tip that something was going on, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk to them tonight." I to the minute rushed home, like jumped on the live stream, and I'm like, "Here we go."
Here we go, rock and roll.
That's right. That's how I roll sometimes.
One of our guys last night, rocking and rolling. Now, did I tell you that they caught 19 last night? Or
I think I posted that video. I think I did.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna check. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I posted that because I try to post everything that you guys post so that everybody knows, straight up what's going on down there.
1,560.
Okay, well, wait. Here is one of the men that is boots on the ground and doing all the captures, and this one is Viper, and then he can hand you over to he can hand you over to the leader, Viper or Reaper.
Okay.
And anyway, here you go.
Okay.
Hello, this is Viper.
Hi, Viper. How you hanging in there?
Well, we're hanging.
Yeah, I know you got some hard work and you guys are tired. You guys are working hard, and I see that, and I want you to know that I see it and I appreciate everything that you do. That's why, I try and reach out to you guys because I want the world to know what you guys are doing down there because it's pretty amazing.
Well, thank you very much, dear. We're doing what we're told to do, and we're doing a good job, for the men that we have here on Camp Liberty. So, I have numbers if you want them.
Yes, absolutely. I really wanted to talk about tonight because obviously in the past week we've kind of seen a change of who is coming over the border. People from a different country than we would expect to be happening right now. So that's what I was hoping you guys could talk about today and kind of give me some numbers and give me a little details about this past week and some of the things that you guys have caught on camera, which I have, just so you guys know, I have posted that and shared for everybody, all of my viewers to see because I want them to know.
All right, yeah, we've the total detainment that we've detained here at this camp with the men that we have is 2,671 detainees that we've turned in. Okay, and I've got numbers of each country.
Okay.
I'll
Now,
go through
the country that I've been seeing this week and that I, was most interested in talking about was the Brazilians. So what kind of numbers do you have about the Brazilians?
We have a total of 40 Brazilians that we've caught in the last 2 days.
In the last 2 days, okay. So
at Monument 1, not at our base camp, but at Monument 1.
Okay.
Which is on the other side of the mountain that we're sitting in front of.
Okay.
Which is about a 20-minute drive from here.
Now, before, when you guys first started doing this, it was mostly Central Americans, wasn't it? Like Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and now all of a sudden we're seeing an uptick of the Brazilians, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Now, and you said, I'm sorry, did you say 44 Brazilians this week?
40 Brazilians in the last 2 days.
In the last 2 days, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, when you come across this newer group of Brazilians, because we haven't really seen Brazilians that much in the past, what are you seeing in these groups from them? Like how their appearance, how they behave, what is different about them than what you've seen in previous weeks?
Well, last night, the 19 that we caught last night ran. Like they were running for another border, but they didn't get past me. I kind of had to tumble and fall down the hill and scared them, and they stopped. So they were on the run. I mean, once the coyotes dropped them off, they went running. They saw me come up out of the hill.
I would be running from you too, just so you know. You guys look pretty tough, so I would probably run too. But I'm glad you're okay. So they were running away from you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you guys were able to corner them, basically?
I caught them.
Okay.
Now,
Now,
I mean, the difference in the Brazilians, they're the type that once they come across, this was the first ones that ran. Normally, they just come across the border and give up, you know. But I mean, these people are in, you know, $400 leather jackets. The guys that we caught last night, the guy had a $400 pair of cowboy boots on.
wow.
You know, these people. But see, the problem is they're all dressed up nice, and the kids are wearing no shoes.
What?
You know, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, and what's happening is Reaper, the team leader, he's watching the airlines,
okay.
and he caught 2 flights coming in at 6:00 last night, and it took them about 2.5 hours to get to where we were at.
Wow.
Okay, hold on a minute. We got a train coming by.
Sure, no problem.
All right.
You guys, right where they are at the border, just so my viewers know, at where the border fence ends, there's a train track, and the train does come by from time to time. So they're waiting for the train to pass.
We're about 60 feet from the train tracks where our camp's set up.
Okay, all right. So,
And we're Reaper. What is this called again? A Rapapo bowl? A Napra bowl. And that's where we caught the first 195 Guatemalans, was in the Napra bowl. And we are probably 300 feet north
okay,
of that site.
okay,
So basically, where the wall in New Mexico stops, there is no wall going into El Paso.
Oh.
That's the area that we're in at the moment.
okay, okay. So you're seeing the adults coming in dressed to the nines, but the kids coming in like with no shoes, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Oh my gosh. Now, are the kids wearing, you know, I've seen some of the footage, but do you think that they're dressed warm enough? Because I know it's really windy where you are lately, and they're not.
They're dressed with no jackets on at all.
Oh my gosh, that is so awful.
We had 5 Guatemalan ladies. 3 days ago? 6. They came in right by our camp, and one fell out. I don't know if you saw that video, but she fell completely to the ground, and she ended up with a disease. We found out from Border Patrol that she did have a disease, and that she was in the hospital.
Oh my gosh, the girl that passed out that was with this group of 6?
Right.
Oh my gosh, so she really was sick then. She wasn't playing.
No, she wasn't playing. She was, I think it was a seizure she had, but I saw her eyes roll back in her head, so I went right into emergency mode, made sure she was turned on the side so she wouldn't swallow her tongue, put a pillow under her head, put her feet up,
right,
put a blanket over her, you know, and I mean, even though we're detaining these people, they're still human. You know, and that's how we operate. I mean, we're not one of the types that just because they're illegals coming over, we're going to treat them any differently than I would treat my own kids.
Right, right. And I'm sure in some cases it's hard to tell because there are, you know, obviously people that are lying, and there are some people that are faking. But in this particular case, it sounds like it was the real deal.
Right, yeah. And the 44 we caught over at Monument 1, 3 of them were MS-13.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow. And
so
so did you find that out after the fact, after they were processed, or was there a way to
yeah.
like identify them?
Well, the three that we caught would never look at us, so I knew there was something up. They were long sleeves, so I couldn't see the tattoos.
Right.
But later on, the Border Patrol told us that out of those 44, 3 of them were MS-13.
Wow. That is.
And the issue we have now, is we've got MS-18 armed on their way over here
Right.
in our sector.
Now, a lot of people haven't heard about MS-18. They've heard about MS-13, but a lot of people have not heard about MS-18 before. So is that a newer, group that has emerged, doing essentially the same thing as MS-13, or have they split, or do you know anything about that?
So MS-18 is a different country,
Okay.
and they make MS-13 look like kids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, MS-13 doesn't come in armed
Okay.
so far that we've caught.
Right.
But the MS-18 have already warned they're on their way over, and they are armed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get as many boots on the ground at this base camp so I can take my team, our team, to a different area where we're catching most of the Brazilians coming in.
Right.
But I don't want to leave this camp unattended for safety reasons.
Right, of course.
And I'll let Reaper go more into that, but I have numbers, by country if you want them.
Sure. Let's run it down if you don't mind, it at all.
No, I've got them all written down.
Okay.
The total of 20, Commander, what have we been here, 25 days? Oh, no, not about a month.
Okay.
In a month, we've caught 1,565 Guatemalans.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We've caught 40 Brazilians, 68 Somalians, and 18 Venezuelans in just the months that we've been here.
Wow, so we are getting Venezuelans. Okay. Now that was something that I thought about, like when everything started going down in Venezuela, that we may be getting an uptick soon of Venezuelans trying to cross.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but I was honestly, I was very surprised about the Brazilians, because obviously there's no crisis in Brazil right now.
Well, that's what's flabbergasting us, is the same thing. But as soon as the Brazilians get across the border, they stop and say, okay, we give up. We want asylum.
It sounds like they've heard about how to get a hold of the golden ticket, and they're taking advantage of it,
Exactly. Well, we caught one guy. They had 2 beautiful kids. And they were from Brazil. And come to find out, those 2 kids weren't even his.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so we're dealing with different. Our job is to detain them.
Mm-hmm.
Border Patrol's job is to process them. But every so often, Border Patrol will come back to us and let us know, okay, the lady that dropped in front of your camp, she did have a disease, and she's in the hospital, so this camp here probably saved her life.
It sounds like it.
I mean, it was windy and rainy out here, and I mean, it doesn't make a difference what kind of temperature or anything. They're still coming over.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, no doubt.
Yeah.
I was floored by that video that of the 6 that came over, and the girl that dropped to the ground and was sick. I was just in. I don't even know how to describe my feelings in that one, but I was very surprised. Like I knew things like were happening like that, but it's not. I mean, it's real, but it's even more real when it's in front of your face and you're seeing the visual proof.
Yes, correct.
And that's why it's so important to me to get these videos out and to talk to you guys so that other people know that this is real.
All righty. Well, I'll let you talk to. I gave you the numbers. I guess I'm in charge of grabbing the numbers, but I'll give you to my team leader. I'll give you to my team leader, Reaper, and he'll explain more about what the operation is we're doing out here.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right. 1 second, dear.
Okay.
Hello, this is Reaper.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, okay. Getting ready to head out here shortly, and I got to go do a job.
I know you guys are working hard.
Yeah, we got a good setup. Matter of fact, the other morning we decided to go out, and I actually literally found the spotter nest. So,
wow.
He made the mistake and had his scope in the sun, so I caught him.
Wow.
He's up there on the mountain, about almost to the top. We're just waiting to see if, I've been having a laser pointed at me for about 3 nights in a row.
You've had a laser pointed at you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is so scary. You guys are so brave, in my opinion.
Well, they use the lasers to let these guys know to go across. I guess I thought he was coming off another mountain until we went out early in the morning, and I actually caught the glance of the spot. So, and then I, of course, I use a sniper rifle. I sit up on the hill, and I watch the vehicles come in and radio down to them, to the vehicles coming in. And then as soon as they cross that border, I turn around and just give them go, 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 and they go out and they grab them.
Wow.
Most of the time I can't see them because of where they're capturing them at.
Right.
But where I'm sitting, I can see down the road about 4 miles, and I can usually tell which vehicles are coming in to drop them off because they're usually coming in at a high rate of speed on a dirt road. And these guys, they wait for my signal and they jump out and grab them. So,
do you think you see more during the day or more coming through at night?
we see more at night. Most of the flights that come in, they come in at a Sao Paulo, Brazil, and then they go to Mexico City, and then from Mexico City up here to Ciudad Juarez.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been tracking the flights. They were supposed to have one that had come in early in the morning. We got sat, and a couple vehicles came in, and then bailed out of there because they had a municipal police officer sitting in there. So they wouldn't drop them.
So you've been able to match up the flights with Brazil to approximate times that end up coming over the border. It seems to kind of coincide with each other.
Yeah, I was actually tracking flights that came in from Sao Paulo, Brazil, straight to Ciudad Juarez, but they've got to stop in Mexico City.
Right.
And this actually gives me all the times, their arrival time and everything. As the plane lands, to get to where we're at, it takes them about 2 hours. So we get up there at about 5:30 in the afternoon, set up, and wait, and usually about 7:30 to 8 o'clock we start getting hit by them.
Now I heard something about Uber drivers dropping off. Is that something that's true that you've seen, or?
Yeah, they'll have Uber drivers pick them up at the airport and drop them off.
Oh,
they have Uber drivers that pick them up, and then they have locals in Ciudad Juarez that pick them up and drop them off. And I mean, I've seen, we had the night we picked up 46 up there in one night. There was 5 vehicles that came in a row. First one with his headlights out, 4 behind him that had their headlights on, and all 4 vehicles went in behind the trees, dropped them. These guys couldn't see that they were dropping them behind the trees, so I told them,
they're coming, and sure enough, PT and our guys ran up there and stopped all of them. So.
Oh my gosh. Now, one thing I noticed in the videos is that they're rolling their luggage behind them. Is that something that you're seeing in general with all the Brazilians?
Yeah, I mean, because they're taking flights. I mean, these flights, I've even priced the flights. These flights run about $2,500 a person. And these guys are coming over with wads of cash in their pocket.
Wow, so they're just coming up to the border, dressed to the nines, wheeling their luggage behind them, towing these kids that we don't even know are really their kids or not, with no shoes on, and crossing the border.
Yeah, with loads of cash and some pretty high dollar clothes. I mean, there was a guy that came in here the other night that was wearing probably a $200-300 leather jacket.
Oh my gosh. I'm just floored. Like, people have some nerve. Like, I can't believe. Wow. I'm just wow.
I mean, Brazil's got a decent economy.
They do.
But you're talking people that are paying $2,500 a flight.
Yes.
Per person. Yes. Coming over here with high dollar clothes, high dollar luggage, and I mean, just getting dropped off and running across the border and giving themselves up to us, and claiming asylum.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, the first words out of their mouth is asilo, which is asylum.
Mm-hmm.
In Portuguese.
Okay. Okay.
And we got a major problem. I actually was watching the Border Patrol agent the other night, kind of, because I was still up on the hill, and I was asking the guy, well, what's he doing? He's standing there with a cell phone and holding it up to each one of the immigrants we caught. And the guy told me, he says, well, he was trying to, he's got a translation app on his phone. He says, because these guys are all speaking Portuguese.
Right.
And these guys they're all trained in Spanish.
Yeah, so, I was gonna say, because you have somebody, don't you have somebody there that speaks Spanish, right?
Yeah, she's not here right now. And we're still waiting on one of our other guys who speaks fluent Spanish to show up here.
So when you do have somebody that speaks Spanish and you have that person there on your team that speaks Spanish, what else do they say besides asylum? Is there anything else that they tell you?
Well, usually it's Border Patrol that talks to them. They tell them where they're from. They claim asylum, and they ask if the kids are theirs or not. Well, they can't prove that really until they get down to the station and try to check these people out.
Right.
But even Border Patrol does not know if these kids aren't theirs. We found out from this one guy, because he admitted it right there that those two little girls weren't his.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Now
he was using somebody else's kids to get asylum, and then what they do is they'll turn around and ship the kids back so that somebody else can use the kids.
They're just recycled. Yeah, I've heard about that. They get one person over the border, send them back home, and then they get another person over the border, and they could potentially be sent back again to get somebody else over.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
these
the
poor
way.
kids.
I mean, it's just literal child trafficking.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Now, I know you guys work really close with Border Patrol. Obviously, a lot of Border Patrol speak Spanish, but does any of them speak other languages too, or do they have to use a translator?
A lot of them that we've had to deal with, especially with these guys that speak Portuguese, is they have to use a translation. So.
Okay. Because I thought in one of the videos that it almost looked like they were using a handheld device like a phone or something, and maybe we're playing something but I could have, you know, I could have just been being imaginative and, you know.
Yeah, well, Border Patrol, they've got a translation. You know, there's, you know, like the Somalians. These guys aren't trained. They're mainly trained just to speak Spanish.
Right.
They've got a language course, kind of like we took in the military. When I went to Germany, I learned German and Russian. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it was enough to get you by. But these guys, you do the same course, and they're trained Spanish. You know, and a lot of the BP down here are all Hispanics and grew up around the language anyway.
Right. Right.
But when I'm seeing them pull a phone out to, you know, try to translate, it's kind of crazy out there.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Now, do you think... Now, I've seen a lot of articles lately that Border Patrol is at their, like, wits' end. Do you feel like they are absolutely overwhelmed?
Oh, yeah, these guys have even admitted it. I had one guy that has been gone for a bit and ran into us for the first night, and he turned around and thanked us for being there and thanking us and for being extra eyes. I mean, because when they catch groups that big, that night we caught a total of 46.
Right.
They had to come in with 4 vans.
Right.
So that takes 4 vans and 4 agents off of the border.
Right.
And usually when that happens, when they send big groups like that, that's when the cartels tend to send the drugs over the mountain.
I was just going to ask you about that. You think it's a distraction to get the drugs over at a further location down the road?
Well, I know that when they send them in big groups over here by the camp, that's what's going on. But we've got some guys from Fort Lewis, Washington, that are sitting up on the mountain now. We've actually got some sitting on a mesa right across from us. And there's also a helicopter, military helicopter that's flying out of Fort Bliss, Texas, that is also flying on the border.
Okay.
So they're trying to keep an eye on the mountains and watch for those guys coming across while we're dealing with the border crosser.
Okay.
But I know that these guys they're all jumping, chopping at the bit. They just want to grab at least 1 bale of drugs coming across the border.
Something, right? Yeah. Wow.
But, I mean, they're all chomping at the bit and just want that one drug bust.
Oh my gosh.
Look, yeah, the Border Patrol has admitted to me that they're overwhelmed, and you know, they'll run them. They take about 2.5 hours per person.
Yeah.
To run these guys through. They can only hold them for about 72 hours. They wind up putting ankle bracelets on them and turning them loose out into with the public. There's really no place for them to hold them, and our illustrious government has only given them 72 hours that they can hold them.
Wow. I am just so I'm just like I can't stop I watch you guys all day long and waiting to see if anything else pops up. Not that I want you guys have to encounter anything else, but it's like it just is so amazing to me what you guys do. I mean, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you. Like I'm from the Southwest, and I'm not going to be back in the Southwest for another 2 months. But I still, as far away as I am in Illinois, I appreciate everything that you guys are doing.
Yeah, well, we're just doing what most of us have raised our hand and took that oath to defend our country, and we're up for it. Stinger, you want to say something?
That's right. We still have Stingers. Stinger, want to add anything else?
Hey, it's probably just a little bit longer. He's trying to eat a steak before we go out again.
I know it's gonna get dark there soon, so action could happen.
Yeah, well, we need to try to get set up over there, and wait for the new flight to come in.
Yes.
You know how many we can pick up tonight? I count 20. You wanted 20 last night. We didn't get that crazy guy.
Well, I'm hoping you guys have a peaceful night so you can get some rest, because I know you all, are exhausted.
Well, She-Wolf and I got to go home tomorrow because I got to go get my horses fed. So. Right.
Now, I know. Now, those are most of the questions that I had. Now, is there anything that you want to tell my viewers about what the kind of help that you guys need there, or anything you guys might need?
Well, you name it, we need it. We're camped out here in the desert. We're with the United Constitutional Patriots.
Mm-hmm. The Mexico border office.
Our Facebook page is the United Constitutional Patriots New Mexico Border Ops, and the info's on there. We're looking for donations. Actually, our cash is kind of run out because we just bought some night vision and a generator out here, and there's
our show's going to be at 6 o'clock.
And we'll have a show tonight at 6 o'clock, and we're kind of hoping that we can actually have it's the United Constitutional Patriots Radio on YouTube.
Okay. Yes.
The past 2 shows, we've literally had captures during the show.
Right.
Because I'm on the show with them while the guys are down capturing, and I got a walkie-talkie and the show in the other ear with a headset, so nobody can hear me talk. So, so it's just kind of exciting out there.
I bet.
Especially during the show when we do a live capture. So.
Well, I know that you guys need to prep for your show and get ready for, what could possibly happen for tonight. So that's really all the questions I had for you. Now, what I'm going to do is in the description box of my live stream, I am going to link you guys' information so that if anybody wants to come and check you guys out on Facebook or, make a donation to you guys, they will have that ability and have that information to access so they can find you.
All right, well, I'm going to hand you the stinger for a little bit. I'm going to go get my sniper rifle and shoot you one. Let them know that the radio's turning out.
We're waiting for Stinger.
Well, how are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
I'm terrific at the time.
Good. Well, I am very honored to talk to you. And
yes.
We've been talking about a whole bunch of things, but I didn't, know if there was anything else that you wanted to add or any experiences that you wanted to, tell any viewers about that you thought was important for basically the country to know about what's going on down there.
Well, basically, I'm the third team, and basically, we're out there, all the 3 of us. So really, we're all working together. Everything is in sync. So what my partner does, we do. And so there's not a whole lot of difference. You probably heard already from both of them what we're doing, and that's exactly it.
Now, you 3 are the main 3 that we see in the videos that have been, I don't know if you know that I post your videos or not, but I do on my YouTube platform, and I assume that you 3 are the ones that we see the most in the videos. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Correct.
Now I thought maybe you could explain to everybody why you guys are so covered up, so that the world understands why you do that.
Well, the bottom line is
We know what we're doing. We train for it, for this kind of ops. And the paramilitary, and we definitely ante up our games, and it has absolutely put us in a position right now to utilize what we have trained for.
Right.
So for that reason, we are the most qualified to do this job out here. That's why we're out here.
Right, right.
So yeah, and also, so the Border Patrol literally has given us the information, and actually has called us down to do what we do professionally.
Okay. And then, but you guys cover up your faces for a reason, right?
Yes, ma'am. That is for a very good reason. Because we don't want it. Because of the threat from the south.
Yes.
And to conceal our faces.
Yes.
So we everyone is safe. And so they do have facial recognition.
Yes. Yes.
And we don't want our faces plastered all over the southern out into the Mexico territory.
Exactly. I completely understand. And that's what I wanted my viewers to understand, because I'm sure there are some people out there that watch the videos and they don't understand the reason behind being, safe like that, secure and smart, and, protecting yourselves like that. So I wanted to make sure that my viewers understood that there is a very good reason as to why you do that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So,
well, I'm sure they try to figure out who exactly these people are, and and that's where they stand.
Right.
And it's one of those psychological deal that they have to deal with. So we just have to throw them their way. So they're just we just keep them keep on guessing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So they just can't figure out who we are.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't want the cartels seeing your faces. That would be a bad thing.
So from the southern in Mexico, they call us a ghost team.
Really?
The reason for that is we pop up anywhere. I mean, we're all over the place.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. And that's what we do best.
I love it. You guys are stealth.
You betcha. There you go.
Well, awesome. Well, I am so glad that I got to talk to you guys again. Now, I know that you guys have to prepare for your radio show, and I obviously don't want to, keep you guys too long, because I know it's getting dark there, and you guys are going to be, extra alert in the, at nighttime. So,
yes, and so the three of us, we got to go get ready and ready for our night up.
Yep. All right. Well, I want to thank you. Make sure everybody knows there that I, thank all of them for, their time again tonight, because I've already talked to, I know one of you guys once before, but I want to thank you guys for once again coming on my YouTube live stream and telling the country about what is really happening down there.
Well, you're very welcome, and yeah.
Well, I hope you guys.
I am gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to hand this back to our commander. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, ma'am. This is the commander. I talked to you before.
Yes, yes.
And we do have to get ready for our show, which is the United Constitutional Patriots radio show on YouTube. And we go on in about 15 minutes, and we'll have more information, news, cues, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, awesome. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and link that in my description box so that everybody who's been watching this live stream can hop on over from this live stream over to your radio live stream.
Well, it's appreciate it, and we thank you for your support, ma'am, and all the listeners, because we need help really bad. We need boots on the ground in the worst way.
Yes, I agree. I know you guys are working so hard down there.
Well, my men, we have green teams up here. We can't put them in the field yet. They're doing a lot of our spotting for us, so I got to be careful.
Right.
But we need veterans here that can not only follow orders, because we do exactly what the Border Patrol tells us to do. And almost all of us are prior military veterans. We know what we're doing, and we don't want Rambos. We don't want John Waynes. They've already been in the movies. Right. We want serious patriots who care about this country, because we have drug areas we got to put some people in, and also where they're trafficking children. We know where the trails are, but we don't have the people to put them there. Right. And this is, they're running kids from 13 to 18 in large groups of 100, 150, and we don't have the manpower to patrol everywhere. Our border is wide open, 150 miles of it, and we need help bad. Right.
I agree, because Border Patrol cannot do it alone, and you can't do it alone. There's got to be more enforcement down there. There has to be more.
Well, after Border Patrol had vetted us through numerous places and found out that our reputation, they actually asked for our help.
Right.
And people say, well, Border Patrol don't work with you. They say that's bull, and this is totally fake. This is fake news going out, people trying to stop people from coming. The Border Patrol not only appreciate us, we exchange information. We get high-tech information out of Mexico with people we have in Mexico. We share with the Border Patrol. We match it, and it's always been spot on.
Right.
So that's what the situation is, and I hope everybody will join our show. I got to get over there. We start in a few minutes.
Okay.
So God bless you, and thank you for having us on again, ma'am.
You too, and thank you so much for coming on again. You guys be safe tonight, okay?
Okay, and thank you, and God bless you.
All right, you too.
And God bless America.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully we'll talk again. Have a good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Amazing. Amazing. That's all I can say. These guys are amazing. And, he made a really good point at the end, you guys. They work directly with Border Patrol. They help Border Patrol. Border Patrol wants them there. And you know how this is true. For anybody out there who believes it is not true, that like he said, there's some people out there that think they're making this up. If you watch the videos that I have posted to my channel, and if you haven't seen them, you just have to go back into video history and you'll see them, okay? You will see these men in desert camo, okay, armed, okay, standing right next to Border Patrol. Do you think Border Patrol is going to let them be there and stand there armed if they weren't working side by side with them and helping them, and it was approved by Border Patrol that they, that Border Patrol, hadn't vetted them or so, I mean, hello, Border Patrol would not allow them to be there and would have them removed, forcibly removed, especially if they're armed like that. If they didn't want them there. This is common sense. So anybody who thinks that it's not real maybe doesn't know that life is real. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that, you guys. What they're doing is amazing. Okay, Brazilians are coming over the border now. There's an uptick of Brazilians. There is no crisis in Brazil right now. I almost said Brasilia. In Brasilia. Good job, Laura. There is no crisis in Brazil right now. And the fact that Brazil, a country that's doing fairly well and has some money, they are taking flights to the closest airport to the border, and then they're taking Uber rides as close as they can in to that city right there at the border, and they are just trekking along with their wheelie luggage right behind them. And I'm telling you, some of this luggage has wheels on it. Leather jackets, expensive boots, and if you think I'm making this up, please go watch the videos, because you can't make that shit up. Okay, you can see it. All right. And they're just walking right over saying, asylum, which is a load of crap. Okay. It's because the world has heard about the golden ticket, the catch and release golden ticket right now. And it's not going to stop with Brazil. Soon it's going to be Uruguay. Sorry, I'm like, oh, la 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 la. Covfefe. I mean, and then who next? Who next after that? I know some people out there still feel that the wall doesn't, walls don't work. But somebody is smoking something if they think a wall is not going to at least dramatically make a difference, okay? Because obviously not in Tijuana. We saw that last night. If you want to see that video, got to go see that after the live stream. Tijuana, okay, because that wall is so poorly maintained, and I mean poorly maintained. They like put up some chicken wire or some shit, I don't know. They broke right through the wall last night, and like 50 to 100 people just ran right along the beach, running along the beach. And one Border Patrol truck, one. And that's why I specifically asked them, do you feel Border Patrol is overwhelmed? Because the answer is yes. And I already knew what the answer was, but I wanted to hear it from the people that are on the front line. Because there are people out there that think we still got this, that, you know, we got control of that border regardless of the wall. And guess what? We don't. Build the wall. And we are building the wall. And guess what? Veto. That's right. He vetoed. He vetoed. I knew he would. That's my man. Trump is my man. Where's my Trump doll? Oh, he's over here. Hi. You guys want to see Trump? Hold up. Hold up. Trump doll. I got me some Trump. I love that man. Just saying. So, you guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being in this live stream today. We've, of course, had some trolls because, you know, people that have been hanging out here and typing all this stuff. Just so you guys know, I see it. And you know what? I really don't care because, like I've said before, I have to value your opinion in order to care about what these trolls say. And guess what? I don't value your opinion. So, if you're a troll on here, I think there's like 3 of you tonight, and you're posting all this stuff, I really don't care. And it doesn't bother me, and we'll still continue to boot you. And I know that one of you is like 16 years old because you called me and you sound like your testicles haven't even dropped. And what you said to me is something a 16-year-old would say. So, thanks for the entertainment. But that's the only, you know, information I'm going to give you, you know, in regards to those idiots. But, you guys, make sure that you... Hold on. Someone said something here. At Atomic News. YouTube... He was live when they crossed Mexican Andy. Yes, yes. That's who that was. That was great footage. In fact, I posted 2 videos last night on that from 2 different angles. One that was up close, and then one that was more off in the distance, so that you could see how many were crossing. Whatever, Douglas R. Thanks for the entertainment. I feel so bad for these people that have nothing better to do with their lives than come on my channel. Like, really? Like, seriously. Like, you're that fucking stupid. But whatever. So I hopefully you guys will go over and check out, you guys, United Constitutional Patriots Radio. They are on YouTube, and they are going to be doing their radio show in 6 minutes. So I'm going to end my live stream because I want you guys to go check them out. You guys go subscribe. United Constitutional Patriots is on Facebook. So if you are still a Facebooker, go follow them on Facebook. If you are able to help out in any way, if you are a veteran or, you know, previous, you know, police officer, something of that sort, and you can help, be boots on the ground, you can help donate your time, even if it's for a short period of time, you contact them. You may be able to help them. They need the help because that is a huge open border, and what they're doing is difficult work. If you are able to financially help them, make a donation, even if it's a few bucks, you know, buy them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They're going to appreciate it. I'll tell you that right now. As soon as this video processes and uploads, I will put those links to all of that in the description box so that you guys have that information. But hopefully, based on the information I just gave you, United Constitutional Patriots Radio, you'll be able to find them on YouTube. And check out their show in just a few minutes. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I appreciate everybody that's been in here. We've had a lot of people in here. And I've never done a live stream on a Friday at like 6 o'clock. So, hey, that was awesome. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I was going to do my live stream during the weekend, but I'm doing a live stream now. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream this weekend. We'll see. We'll see if I got something to talk about. We'll see. You guys let me know in the comments below if there's a topic that you do want me to talk about. I always love to hear from you guys and know what you guys want to see. And I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you guys have a good night. And until next